After I'm done sewing an outfit, I always have extra fabric, and I love to hold on to it, but I also like to use it for extra different things to go cute with the outfit. So like if I make this skirt, like you can see on the picture of the models, they have cute t-shirts with the yo-yos on them, and I wanted to teach you how to do that and just kind of show you some things that you can do. For the headbands in some of the pictures, I just take the fabric, I turn it right side out, like right sides together, sew down one side and one side here, and then I turn it inside out, and then you'll iron it out, and then you can just make a cute headband to go with the extra fabric. But I wanted to show you how to make a yo-yo. When I was a little girl, I was 3 years old, and my grandmother made me a yo-yo skirt, and it is the cutest thing you've ever seen. Yo-yos that just go all the way around, and they were all stitched together. There must have been 50 yo-yos, and this was in the 70s, so the fabric was just crazy cool. And I want to show you how to make yo-yos so you can bring back that great fun clothing design, and let's bring it back from the 70s. It'll just be super awesome. So what I'm going to do is show you how I make yo-yos. It's not scientific at all. It's very simple. I just like to pick out different bowls or lids. For this one, my daughter donated blood, so you should donate blood. The American Red Cross gave us this bowl, and I thought, oh, this is a perfect size to start out with the yo-yo. So what I do is I get my piece of fabric, and this just barely fits what I have left, and I'm going to make a couple yo-yos out of this. So I'm going to fold my fabric 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to put my bowl right over this, and it is exactly perfect. Next, I'm going to take a piece of chalk, and I'm going to go all the way around the bowl, just like that. It's a little bit thicker than this actual bowl. And I am going to take my scissors, and I'm going to cut right along here. It just barely fit on this fabric, but it did fit. And I'm going to go just like this. And you can use any kind and size of circle that you would like. I'm going to make some with this jar lid too. This is a perfect size jar lid. So I've got my circle here, and I'm going to use some of this darling polka dot right here. I like to cut out and do like 3 or 4 things at a time. So I'm going to put these here, put the jar lid on it. And since I know I'm going to be making a couple yo-yos, I'm going to just put it right here on the end and go around it like that. I'm going to make some more here. And that's all I'm going to fit right there. Again, now I'm going to just cut around, right around my circle. The next thing you'll need is a needle and thread, the color. Oh, it won't matter. Okay. The next thing you'll need is a needle and thread. I am going to use some black thread and my needle. Okay, stop, Todd. I need my needle. I need to also show how to do yo-yos for that other. Should I just show the yo-yos for this dress too?
Yeah.
And then we can copy and paste this one? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Where's my needle? Okay, now I have my needle and thread. I've thread my needle just like that, and I've doubled, you probably can't see this that close, but I've doubled the thread through the needle so that I have one on 2 sides, 2 thicknesses of thread. This is also how you sew on a button as well. You put 2 strands of thread through your needle. 1 strand of thread like this, and then you pull it over like this and pull it down, and that gives you double strength of your thread. I put my thread through my fingers like that, and I wrap it around and pull it tight with both wrap it around my finger here and pull it tight. Then I go through, right through here, and try not to get my finger, and pull this like that, and I've got a knot. I'm going to do it again, pull it through, and I've got a knot. And again, I keep my finger, I like to knot it a couple times. Just like that. Around and through there and pull it tight. All right, now I've got sturdy thread, and I'm going to take one of my circles and I'm going to just start on the wrong side, and I'm going to go in and out and in and out, in and out, taking up about just under 1/8 of an inch as I go. In and out, just like this. If it's easier for you, you can go down and pull it through and then back up. Turn it on the other side and go back up. Go through. But for me, I like to just take my needle and push it in and then pull it out, in just like that and out. You want to keep your stitches fairly close together, not more than like 1/8 of an inch apart. But the exactness of the stitch, it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. You just go in and out, in and out. I'm going to do this all the way around the yo-yo circle. Just like this. This is one of the very, very first things that my mom and my grandma taught me how to do when I was little, even before I was 8 years old in that famous skirt. I still have that skirt. And I'm very proud of it. Okay, so now you can see it's starting to get a little bit more puckery at the bottom, but that is good. And I'm going to just keep going all the way around just like this. I really sort of have an addiction to yo-yos, I think because of my amazing childhood with yo-yos and the skirts and the knowing that my grandma made it for me. And it's so nice to have people make things for you and to make things for other people. One of the things that I used to ask my mom, because as a child my mom was always sewing. And I would be like, Mom, why are you sewing that for her? Why are you doing that again? And why are you always in the sewing room? And my mom said to me, I love to sew for other people because while I do, I think of all of the good qualities about that person. And that's always kind of stood with me that my mom would, do that. And she's done so many great, amazing, untiring acts of service throughout the years. And one of those things is being an amazing seamstress and amazing person that gives to other people. All right. And she gets very little recognition for what she does. She's one of those quiet people that always is doing the busy work, and people wonder how it gets done, and that's my mom. If you're wondering how things get done, it's my mom, Doris Price Gillette. Okay, so here we are, we're at the end, and what I'm going to do is just pull this thread up just like this. Just make sure that it kind of lays out like that. This is the fun part. Pull it in like this. Oops. Just like this. And I'm going to pull it tight to make sure I don't break any threads. That's why I double my threads, so that it can be nice and tight and secure. Then, look how cute that is. This is how to make a yo-yo. And on this side, you can use them this way or this way. And how you finish it is you can either push the needle all the way through and go back and tie a knot. You can on this one, like this one. I added a button in on this side. On this one, you can go through your stitches right in here and through the ends. Just kind of pull it in a little bit tighter. As you can see, I'm just kind of bringing the ends together. I'm going just from the top. I'm not going all the way through. Just from the top sides together to make it come in nice and close. And there we have a yo-yo. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my thread. I'm going to go, sorry. Now how I'm going to tie a knot is I'm going to go through the fabric just like this. I've got the circle here and I'm going to pull my thread through that loop. I'm going to go through the fabric, go through the loop, and pull it tight. Now I'm going to clip that right there. You are watching this bonus feature also on the shorts class. These are the yo-yos that I made for the shorts class. I just took that same cute fabric and put them like this and made some the same size. And what I've done is I took my extra material and I folded it and made a tube just like this. And what this is going to be is a headband that goes all the way around the girl's head. And I'm going to sew on this yo-yo onto, after I iron this, I'm going to sew this on right through here and have this be her hair accessory. You can see it in the class photo for the shorts. You can see this on the girl's head. And I'm also going to make this is a headband, and what I did is I just sewed my extra fabric pieces together. This is 3 inches. It's 3 inches wide. And then I actually have a machine that is a serger, and it serges the end, but you might not have a serger at your house. So you could zigzag along the edges just like this. It's for the girl to put over in her head just like that and tie it. Or she can go this way and make a cute bow like that. And then you just fix the fabric. You can do that. You can make a bow and put on, I really don't think you can get too big of a bow, but you could also make a bow and then put the yo-yo on the bow. You could put the yo-yo on a little safety pin and then pin it to there. I just think it's really fun to use all your extra fabric and make cute accessories. So, really your ideas are endless. I would love to see what you are going to do. So I hope you enjoyed this class and you do the bonus features as well.